Warren Buffett once said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And I want you to pause and think about that. Is there really a way to become wealthier while you sleep? We'll find out today. But before we start, I want you to understand and know that there's a clear difference between earning money and growing money. Earning money is you paying for your life. It requires that you show up every single day. It requires your time, your sweat, and your blood in order to put money in your pocket. Growing money is you building your future. But how do we actually grow money? That's a very sound question. One of the most powerful ways to grow your money is to invest it. Put your money into something with expectation that it will generate returns or increase in value over time. A simple example is buying shares, bond, real estate, owning a business, or financing a skill. I love that one, especially that skill. Financing a skill is an investment. Most people do not know about that. The return thereby comes in different forms. It comes in interest, dividends, business profit, capital appreciation, and many more. But here is a quick note. Remember, savings comes before investing because you do not want to try and invest your way out of a bad income or having no financial buffer. You need to build that foundation first. You need to leave the survival stage. Then you use the excess money you have to invest. So now that you understand what investing is, the next thing is what happens when you leave the money you made from investing invested. This is where compound interest comes in. Imagine you have 100,000 naira and you earn 10%. You now have 110,000 naira. Instead of withdrawing the 10,000 naira, you leave it invested. If you make on that 10%, you're not making 10% of 110,000 naira, not just your first initial capital of 100,000 naira. And that's the power of compounding interest. The mistake most people make is when they see profit, they say to themselves, oh, I've made money, time to spend it. So they keep harvesting the fruit instead of planting the seeds. That being said, I need to understand something. The power of compounding interest is not in the returns. It is a combination of money, the returns, reinvestment of the returns, and time. You need to give that money time to grow. Your biggest challenge here is instant gratification. It will totally destroy the very wealth you are trying to build. My advice to you is to stay invested long enough for your money to grow. If I to summarize everything I've been saying, this is exactly how it will look like. It starts with earning. You need to have something that gives you money. Then you move to savings. After taking care of your need, you need to save for emergency. Then you move to investing the excess of what is left after you have saved. Then you get return from your investment. Then you move on to reinvesting those returns. Then you allow compounding interest to do its work. And that's how you grow your money. But understanding how to grow money is just the beginning, because knowing how to invest is one thing and knowing how to create enough cash flow to consistently invest is another. In next episode, we'll talk about cash flow. How do money come in? Where does it go? And how to create a system that allows you to consistently invest and grow your wealth. Always remember, God does it better, and I'll see you on the next one.